What's the best way to handle it if she can't orgasm?
Handle it. That's a weird question.
Yeah, so I mean, if you've the first step, I like try to get as much information as I can beforehand. If you can follow the girl's masturbation habits or pleasure habits, you're more likely to like make her come. And then you can also like find out like girls will usually say if they have a really difficult time to come. So I'm gonna treat this as a girl that has a difficult time and not just like you just have no idea with any women whatsoever and you can't make any girl come. Like I'll treat this as it's the type of girl that finds it difficult. Like she finds it really hard to come with a guy. Like what do you do? Um, my first step is taking the pressure off, right? And it's a weird mix between taking the pressure off and like having a know it's possible, right? If she just thinks like this isn't happening, then it's also tough. But like I would say this is completely possible, right? You can have an orgasm with a guy. Like we're basically gonna like do this tonight. But then when I have her in the bedroom, I will usually say like, listen, right now you're not allowed to come. Okay,
Mhm.
we're warming up,
I was thinking
right?
the
This is
same
it.
thing.
Yeah, like look at me, you're not coming right now. All right. Promise me. And she's like, yeah, of course I'm not. It's like, I promise that was an easy one. But it's like, have them in the mindset that they're not like trying, but they know it's completely possible. It's like a nice balancing act there. The next thing is like finding out their pleasure habits. Like, so for example, I had one girl that found it like really difficult. Like she's never come with a guy before. It was really tough. Then I just asked her, like, how do you usually make yourself come? And she's like, I watch like stepbrother, stepsister porn. Um, and I like this way and I use this like little bullet vibrator thing. And like she had this whole like process and she's like, and I slowly build it up over time, blah, blah. And I was like, cool. I just grabbed out my laptop and I was like, all right, put on the type of porn that you want. And
Mhm.
she was putting it on. I found my little bullet vibrator. I laid her in the position, which was like lying on a side with the knee up. And I started eating her out and used the bullet vibrator on her. And then, of course, like she not only came once, she came like multiple times that night. And that was something that, like, honestly, I think if I just like went down on it normally, like maybe she'd come, but I think it was probably really going to be like really, really difficult.
Mhm.
But I just follow like the habits she has. Now, I like that an example because it's kind of like a very unique, weird one. Some girls just might be like, I prefer it like up and down when I like play with my clit. But if you can start to figure out like what the girl is used to, have her in a state of mind that's like very relaxed but turned on. Have her thinking that it's possible, but there's no pressure on it. She's much more likely to come in that circumstance. And if all else fails, just use a magic wand. But yeah, that would be my advice.
Or get some of that PT 141.
Yeah, exactly. It's just inject it mid fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it takes like a good like 30 to 45 minutes to kick in. But anyways, yeah, that's really good advice. Is just understanding like what moves them. Because the thing is that there's all right, so there's a very large number of women who have never had orgasm from a man, all right? But they can give themselves an orgasm. And there's a very small percentage of women who just have never had an orgasm themselves. And I would say like they just need to work with like a somatic healer or something like that to help like reconnect themselves with their body. I would say that that means that there's something going on with her that it has nothing to do with you. All right. So I would bring that into your own minds that what's going on with her has nothing to do with you, whether it's something that, some sort of physical disconnection she has with her own body, or that, she can come, but just not with men. Right. So I would say don't take it personally. All right. Get that out of your head. Tell your ego to take a seat. And I mean, with a lot of things with sex, telling your ego to take a seat will be helpful in like a number of different things. But yeah, finding those pathways, the denial sort of thing would be great. You could even turn it into a game where you have her, let's say she enjoys using like a wand vibrator or something like that. And you say, okay, great. And you say like, you're messing around, you're kissing, stuff like that, and have her get completely naked, but you don't take your clothes off. And you say, okay, here. And you tell her that she's going to edge herself for you. So, and then when she gets to like she can't withstand it any longer, then try that experiment of giving her permission to orgasm, right? She's doing it, but there's a connection to you, right? It's flowing through you, and it's not as direct as like your example, Marcus, with like watching porn, are you going down and things like that. But it's a similar thing. And the idea is that you're trying to create associations with her physical pleasure and you, right? And this can be done a whole number of ways. There's a lot of creative ways to go about this. But I think that it's just important to understand that there's nothing like really wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with her. And just don't take that shit too personally. Just relax about it.
Yeah, I like the comment. There's nothing wrong with her. That's important to allow her to realize.
Mm.
A lot of girls will feel a little bit embarrassed about this. So yeah, just telling them like, yeah, of course, like there's a lot of girls that like find it really difficult to become a guy. It's like a lot of guys aren't even fucking trying, so it makes sense. Like a couple of lines are just like, you're normal, it's okay. Is also going to help her relax for sure.
Yeah. So taking pressure off yourself and taking pressure off of her.